Okay, so the more we start healing, the more we will start feeling, and we need to have really shifted the way we perceive negative thoughts, emotions, and feelings, because when we're on this healing journey, there's going to be a lot of, our subconscious coming up, and it will not be pleasant if we have not shifted the way we see what we have been calling until now negative. So it's very, very challenging to be, both wanting to align our conscious with our subconscious, which means to open up our subconscious, right? Whatever has been really rejected, suppressed, ignored, and we have all these defensive mechanisms towards our subconscious. It's really hard to integrate it if we have the belief that the negative is bad, or a negative thought, emotion, feeling is bad. And so, if we think it's bad, we will have a hard time. It will be kind of like, pain is different, suffering is a lot different. So suffering is when we are resisting pain, and pain is only there to show us where we are resisting to go and grow from. Feel and heal, which is the same thing. So this is a video for you when you are going through triggers, upheaval, anything that is really uncomfortable on the spiritual and healing journey, self-awareness journey. And you may want to listen to this video to always remember that you are on the right path. And even if the mind, because the mind tends to actually judge the experience because of what we are feeling as we're doing something wrong, or somebody else is doing something wrong, or what is happening is wrong. And of course, we would want to, not look at life with our pink colored glasses. That's not what I'm saying here. We wouldn't want to just sit and take abuse. Absolutely not. What we want to do is, when we're having that inner experience, we would want to check in and speak with a lot of empathy to our inner child, or to our inner parts, because it's not only the inner child, it's our inner judge, it's our inner, parent. Maybe we could connect to Mother God and Father God, as I know this community talks about it this way. About God, God talking to us, or us talking to God, the unconditional presence, source, infinite universe. It would be amazing if at any time we were going through challenges in our life, whether they are, manifested into our reality, or we are just experiencing them like that in our inner world, or both, to just go in and speak to this part of ourselves with a lot of, warmth and support that is actually having a hard time. So I just want to introduce myself to you really fast. My name is Maro, and I'm the founder of Awakening Games. Awakening Games were created so that people can actually shift their level of consciousness by playing a game, so that it's easy, right? So it's easy, so that they can change their perspective through whatever is challenging, through the shit, right? Through the gutter, through anything negative, so that they're able in the negative to actually shift their perspective and grow through and from whatever is happening. And instead of getting stuck in suffering, shifting, growing. So this is why Awakening Games is created. If you're interested and wanting the free course that I've prepared, and I will be posting up soon, please comment below, ask for it, and I could post it to you directly, so you can actually, grow through the course. What the course will do is, it creates the worst, it brings us in contact to connect with the worst case scenario, the nightmare, so that we are able to actually, face the cave of fear instead of projecting it on our outer world, and growing through whatever we have until now resisted. It's, the basis of Awakening Games is based on the strategy of Alexander the Great, Sun Tzu, The Art of War. So when you go face your fear right away, you expand exponentially. And so, the only war we are actually experiencing on our outer world is our inner conflict, our inner war projected outwards. And the faster we are able to actually go inside this inner war and go and face our fears inwardly, the faster we actually go to our hell, the faster we actually experience heaven. Because hell and heaven are here. And, not wanting to see our hell means that we are actually avoiding both hell and heaven at the same time. And that's what suffering is. This is what the limbo state is. So this game was created so that we are able to more and more call in what we have until now not wanted, which is, what we have been avoiding, suppressing, rejecting, fighting, flighting, freezing, fawning to it, right? And that's how we have actually created suffering, by actually not wanting the negative. The faster we shift our perspective of what negative is and remember that it's our guide to, within the darkness, if we remember that darkness is our guide, we actually, in that moment, we light up the light within the darkness. And this is what awakening is. And when we follow through to that, it actually follows us up all the way to ascension. Same process, right? At some point, while we're actually going through the awakening journey, we actually also learn how to vibrate at the vibration of love. And love is not the absence of the negative. It's actually when we allow the opposites to dance together, not where they cancel each other out. So before, the awakening, we're struggling because we tend to see the world with a black or white perspective, dogmatic way of thinking. So it's either good or bad, right? I feel good or I feel bad. And as we're actually healing and awakening, we see that this is not necessarily the case. And that what we felt as positive before and we defined as such is not exactly that necessarily. And what we defined as negative is not that necessarily. Right? So, I created this video today because I really didn't know what I was going to talk about, because going through a huge upheaval, shift, and connecting more deeply to the emotions of anger that I had until it's now suppressed within me, and I'm making peace with that part of myself. And the more we actually want to feel the negative, which is in my case right now anger, that I had a belief that if I'm angry I could create harm. And so that's why I have been, for the longest time suffering from people pleasing. The moment I decided that that's no longer something I want to sustain, no matter what other people do, I prefer to be my authentic self. I needed to integrate with that part of myself that until now was fighting off, which is anger. So I really needed to shift the way I view anger, because when we are in conflict with a part of ourselves, let's say anger, for example, we're either going to project it on others and like puke anger onto others, right? Or we're going to suppress anger within us, and both are very toxic. Whereas when we start wanting to feel anger and making it okay to not be okay and feeling it in our body, then anger is actually a healing process. It's one that helps us become more fair with ourselves and others, authentic, right? The more we are able to feel anger, the less we will be prone to people pleasing, therefore suppressing our truths and actually confusing others, and also getting stuck in resentment, right? We get free, we get liberated, we're able to place boundaries, for example, the more we integrate the emotion and feeling of anger. So the more we train the way we see anything that doesn't feel comfortable, the faster we are loving every part of ourselves. And this is something that's very important on the healing journey. So just to make this, I don't want to make this video too long. I would like to end it here. If you would be interested in the free course, please comment below and I will link you to the free course that I'm actually prepared to how to shift, all your negative, whatever is happening right now in your reality that is negative for you. It's going to be a general course, mini course that can help you experience awakening games and see if this is something for you. And I will be posting a lot more courses that I'm preparing at the moment. And if there's something specific that you would want in a specific course and you see that, this game is your way, if you feel that it resonates with you, please also let me know. Please like, subscribe, share, comment below if you find these topics and these videos resonate with you, and see you on the next video.